Hello. Today we're going to continue learning about money. This might be familiar to some of you. It's a dollar bill. I want you to think about what you know about the dollar bill. The value of a $1 bill can be written like this, or we can also talk about it being worth 100 cents. So a dollar bill has a value of $1, which we know is 100 cents. Now, can you guess what bill this happens to be? Notice it has the value written on it. This is a $5 bill. Now, this is the front of the $5 bill, and this here is the back. Now, think about what we learned on the previous slide. How do you think you can write the value of a $5 bill? Take a moment and write it down, either on a scrap piece of paper or a dry erase board or whatever you have around. Maybe even aerate. How would you show the value of a $5 bill? I hope everybody had a chance to either aerate it or write it on a piece of paper. Did you write the value of the $5 bill like this? And we know that a $5 bill is worth 500 cents. Now, we're showing you a different bill. This right here is the front of the bill. This right here is the back of the bill. Notice the number. Can you guess the type of bill this is? Did you guess that it was a $10 bill? Well done. Now, on your piece of paper, or airwrite how you would show the value of a $10 bill. Did you show the value like this? That stands for $10. Sometimes people write it like this, too. We're going to learn more about that later. But we know that a $10 bill is worth $10. It's also worth 1,000 cents. I think you're starting to get the hang of this. This is the front of our new bill. This is the back of the bill. I want you to think about what bill you're looking at. Did you think this was a $20 bill? Well done. Write down the value of the $20 bill. You are correct. It has a value of $20, which is worth 2,000 cents. Okay, friends, I need you to have a piece of paper with either a pencil, a marker, pen, whatever you have around, and I want you to write 1, 2, 3, 4, down. Because what's going to happen is we're going to ask you some questions and you're going to have to answer them. Now, next to that, I want you to give yourself some space and I want you to write dollar bills just like this. Then, next to that too, you're going to do the same space and you are going to write down $5 bills just like that. $10 bills. $20 bills. Later, we're going to ask you to put your answers into Google Classroom. Okay, friends. Now, I want you to look at the money that you see in front of you. I want you to count how many dollar bills you see and write that number down next to 1. Good. Did you write down how many $1 bills you saw? Now, I want you to go to number 2 on your paper, and I want you to write down how many $5 bills are on the screen. I'll give you some thinking time. Great. Did you write down the number that you saw? Let's now move to number 3. Count how many $10 bills you see and write it on your paper. Great. Now you can guess what's going to happen next. Go to number 4 and count how many $20 bills you see. And write it on your paper. If you need more time, simply touch pause and then hit play when you're ready for the next slide. Hi, friends. I want you to look here and tell me what you see. Were you thinking you see 1 $5 bill? You are correct. Now, do you know that 1 $5 bill equals 5 $1 bills? Now, I want you to think about what you see here. Do you see 1 $10 bill? Now, on your paper, I want you to show me how you can show $10 in another way. I'll give you some time. So many of my friends drew 10 $1 bills. Now, I want you to think about another way that you can show the value of $10. Think about another bill you could use. If you need some time, touch pause and draw another way to show the value of $10. Wow, some of my friends knew that you could show the value of $10 with two $5 bills. So that would be an equal way to exchange. Are there any other ways that you can make or Now on your paper, list another way you can exchange this $10 bill for other bills. Make sure it's an equal exchange. Press pause to give yourself some time. Did some of my friends know that you can exchange one $10 bill for one $5 bill and 5 $1 bills? Now, this is your independent work. On another piece of paper, I want you to list all the ways that you can exchange a $20 bill for ones, fives, and tens. You will be later putting that in the Google Classroom, of course, with help from your grown-ups. You will be able to put it in the Google Classroom. You could take a photograph of your work. You can put it in a Google document. It's whatever works for your family. But your next activity is to show all the ways that you can make an equal exchange for this $20 bill using ones, fives, and tens. And after you are done doing that, I want you to come back to the same video because we're going to continue counting money. Put it on pause for now, do your work, and come right back. Okay, wonderful. Now, we have already worked on multiplication in second grade, so you're really going to be using your knowledge of counting by tens, fives, ones to your advantage here. When we count money, I like to count I want to start counting the bills with the greatest value. For example, here we have a $20 bill. So I'm going to start with 20, and I'm going to count on by tens. Let's do it with me. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now what's 5 more than 60? 65. What's 1 more than 65? It would be 66. We have $66. Let's do it one more time together. Start with the bill that has the greatest value and count on 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66. Well done. Now you're going to count on your own, starting with the largest value. Wonderful. Can you write that down? Let's do it one more time. Great. Ready? Notice the value on each of the bills because you're going to be counting on from that number. Count out loud now. Wonderful. Write down what you counted. Okay, let's try again. Start with the greatest value. You can write that down. All right, this last one's for you. Notice how they're not in order, so your brain might want to go right to the larger value first. You've done a great job working with money today. We focused on bills and the value of each bill. We also focused on making equal exchanges and practiced counting bills. Well done.